is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with the Golden Bears head coach.
This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
So California's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Now here's Songo Bolatelli. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Right back to the well. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in with one hand.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll take it himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right on the money. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Jaron Chiave Sogopolatelli fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown! The defense takes matters into its own hands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
To the air, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense.
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. JKS. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Sangopovatelli finds his back in the middle. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Now here's Jaron Sangopovatelli. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Running inside. It's Gauze. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. NC State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Working that left side now. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for once. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolfpack! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the counter. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Ball is loose, and they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tsonga Politelli, play action. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown!
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. Wolfpack will get the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. NC State quick to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. A little release to the back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
There he goes. Powers through. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pulled down for the tackle. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. NC State going up tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Finds his tight end. Got a little grip. Just steamrolling the defense. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. Fire into the right, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes a catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Jaron Kiave Sangapovatelli. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Sangapovatelli. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Wait.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Wilson to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. NC State quick to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man down the middle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Reads it, fires complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. JKS makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Wilson will throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Gets the back moving. Sangapolitelli unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
NC State going up-tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Just keeps moving. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun on third down, Sangopolitelli. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Cal!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly